Under the Carpathian Mountains, the Gothic castle looms against the night sky, its silhouette stark under the full moon. Mist coils around the ancient stones, whispering tales of secrets buried deep within the castle walls. Bats flutter from the castle's crumbling towers, their shadows dancing ominously in the moonlight. In the shadows of the Carpathian Mountains, where wolves howl and the air is thick with ancient mystery, lies a castle that hides a monstrous secret. The castle stands silent, a sentinel guarding its dark secrets in the heart of the mountains. Deep within the Transylvanian forest, an eerie silence blankets the fog-laden woods. The rhythmic sounds echo through the stillness as a horse-drawn carriage advances. Ominous villagers watch as Jonathan passes, their faces veiled in shadow and secrecy. It begins with Jonathan Harker, a young English solicitor who travels to Transylvania to assist a mysterious nobleman. Jonathan's journey into the heart of Transylvania begins, a journey into the unknown. Within Dracula's ancient castle, shadows twist and writhe across the stone walls, illuminated by flickering candlelight. Dracula stands in the vast hall, his pale visage a mask of both charm and lurking dread. Jonathan steps warily into the hall, each footfall echoing in the oppressive silence. Count Dracula welcomes Harker with a strange mix of charm and dread. Jonathan glances at a nearby mirror and sees no reflection. Jonathan ventures into the dust-choked halls of Dracula's castle, his every footstep ringing with growing dread. Shadows twist and writhe at the edge of his vision, fueling his growing terror. A chilling specter emerges from the darkness, Dracula, gliding silently through the hall. Soon, Harker realizes he is not a guest but a prisoner. Under a sky torn by lightning, a ghost ship emerges from the storm's wrath, its sails shredded. The spectral vessel crashes violently into the shore, a haunting spectacle of splintered wood and shattered dreams. The camera pans across the empty deck, devoid of life, a silent testament to a doomed voyage. Dracula sails to England aboard the doomed ship Demeter. Flickering candles cast eerie shadows across Lucy's room, painting a canvas of dread. Lucy tosses and turns, her delicate features betraying a haunting fear that grips her soul. In London, Dracula begins to feed. The room breathes with an unseen presence, candles dancing like whispers of impending doom. The London street glistens under the night's rain, each cobblestone reflecting the wavering gaslight. Lucy walks through the night, her beauty shadowed by an unsettling pallor. Her movements possess an unnatural grace, a disturbing ballet in the city's gloom. She walks at night. Doctors fail to help her, until Professor Van Helsing arrives. In the dim light of Lucy's room, Van Helsing's concerned gaze lingers on her pale face. His eyes narrow as he notices two small marks on her delicate neck. Van Helsing's face clouds with a dawning, terrible suspicion. Van Helsing suspects the truth. Lucy is being attacked by a vampire. The room seems to darken, hinting at the unseen horror that lurks. The air thickens with unspoken dread as the night deepens. Under the cloak of night, a weathered tombstone whispers secrets of the past, the name Lucy barely visible. A chilling wind sweeps through the graveyard, rustling the leaves of ancient trees. The earth trembles above Lucy's grave, signaling an unholy resurrection. A pale hand bursts forth from the soil, signaling the return of an undead temptress. Lucy rises, her alabaster skin stretched taut, eyes glowing with an unnatural red light, fangs bared in the darkness. Deep in the crypt, Victorian men gather, their faces reflecting utter terror. One man trembles, a wooden stake clutched in his shaking hand. To save her soul, Van Helsing and his companions must do the unthinkable, drive a stake through her heart. Doubt lingers, yet the grim task must be done. The stake looms above Lucy's coffin, a dark promise hanging in the air. In the stillness of night, Mina lies in a trance, marked by a sinister crimson stain on her neck. Eerie shadows sway across the room, hinting at Dracula's lurking presence. Dracula turns to his next victim, Mina, Jonathan's fiancée. The room is silent and still, filled with a heavy, foreboding atmosphere. The red mark on Mina's neck pulses faintly, a sign of Dracula's dark influence. In the dimness of her room, Mina lies motionless, her face glistening with a faint sheen of sweat. Around Mina, Van Helsing and the others gather, their faces etched with grim determination. But Mina has a strange psychic connection to the Count. The hunters use this bond to track him. The hunters watch over Mina, united by a shared purpose. In the quiet room, the bond between Mina and the Count becomes a tool for the hunters. As the sun dips below the horizon, long shadows stretch across the courtyard, painting the scene with suspense as the vampire hunters approach. The chase leads back to Transylvania. A voice echoes, sealing their fate as they arrive at Dracula's castle. The broken castle gate lies in splinters, a testament to the desperate struggle ahead. Silhouetted against the fiery sky, the determined hunters surge through the opening, ready to confront the darkness. As the sun sets, they confront Dracula at his castle. A final warning whispers, intensifying the impending doom. In Dracula's ancient castle, shadows gather, concealing a figure of immense power. The air crackles with anticipation as the final battle looms. The shadows deepen as the final battle begins. Dracula stands poised, ready to unleash his ancient dread upon any who dare oppose him. The castle holds its breath as the confrontation draws near. Dawn breaks over Dracula's castle. The first rays of sunlight, revealing an ancient evil. Dracula, impaled by a wooden stake, writhes in mortal agony. In a final clash, Dracula is destroyed, pierced through the heart. His immortal flesh begins to crumble, turning to dust before our eyes. The once imposing figure is reduced to nothing more than ash and memory. The castle stands silent, the reign of darkness finally extinguished. The sun rises, casting a golden glow over the majestic mountain peaks, signaling a new beginning. Against the vibrant sky, Mina and Jonathan stand silhouetted, finally tasting freedom. His body turns to dust. His curse ends. The wind whispers through their hair, carrying away the echoes of the past, leaving only hope.